In this video, we will discuss how to create tables using Proc SQL. So we can just use this create table, specify name of the table as query expression. So query expression just something start with select, right? So if you look at this example from select to here to the end, right? So this is just one query we discussed before. So I just want to select three variables, so name, department, and exam one from the dataset grades. So I only pick female students and so order the observations by exam one in descending order. Yeah, so then SAS will generate that query. So then I say select, create table female students, right? So then the result of this query will be saved as a SAS dataset. So with this name, female students. Yeah, so let's show that in in example. So first, load the data, grades. Okay, so we have name, gender, department, and exam scores for 22 students. See, for this one, I want to create a table, right? Female students. Yeah, and you can see if you use proc print, so you will be able to display the contents of this new data. Yeah, so this is very convenient, right? So as long as you use query to select some columns and the rows from a dataset, so you can save that to a SAS dataset. The next one is a describe table statement. Just display a list of columns and the column attributes for one or more tables in the SAS log. So for example, so if you say this one, see describe table, so grades is name of the dataset, right? So if you run this one, see if you check the log window, right? From here, so you will be able to see the name, it is char 7, I think, so has 7, the length is 7, right? And so SAS also specify format in format. See gender, char 1, so the length of the variable is 1, right? So also department char, so will be the character variable. Exam 1, exam 2, num, so that's their numerical variable. Yeah, so basically just show you the attribute of that data. Insert statement. Yeah, so you can use insert statement to insert rows into a table. Okay, just it can be combined with set clause, value clause, or select clause. So if you use a set clause, you just specify column name and value in pairs. A separate set clause is used for one additional row to be added. Yeah, so for example, like this one, see insert into grades, right? So I just want to insert several rows in this dataset. So set, I have two set statement. This is called clause. Two set clause, right? So in each clause, basically we will insert one additional row to the data, right? So then you just specify name equals to what name, gender equals to which value, specify department, exam 1 and exam 2. So then in the second one, so here I only insert the name, gender, and exam 1. Yeah, so it seems I didn't specify the department and the exam 2. So then for those value just will be missing, right? And so for those name value pair, so they are separated by comma. From here to the end, so there's only one semicolon, right? Because so this is one statement. Yeah, so let's check that. So first I just print the grades, right? So after I run this one, I print grades again. Yeah, because we want to check the difference. In total, we have 22 rows. So after we run that, we have 2 additional rows, right? So that's the Zach and Lily we just inserted to this data. Yeah, see, for Lily, right, department is missing, score 2 is missing. Yeah, because in the code, so we only specify name, gender, and exam 1. Yeah, so this is one way to insert rows to data. Use set clause. So this is one we use value clause. In value clause, we just specify values in order, so in which the columns are in the table, right? See, value followed by parentheses. Yeah, so in the parentheses, use commas, we just set those values. So if there are some missing value, so then we just see this is missing value for characters, right? So dot indicate missing value for numerical. Yeah. For here, we didn't specify the name of the variable, so then SAS will think this name. So basically, the order of this value should be the same as the same as the order of variable in the dataset. Yeah. So let's try to do that. Per print. First, print the grades, right? So then we insert the value, and so then we print the data again. Yeah, so in the beginning we have 24 rows, then we have 26 rows, right? Because we insert 2 additional rows. Okay, right. Yeah, so basically set and value, so they are 2 different ways to insert values. This is another way. So if you are not sure about the order of the variable, or if just want to insert certain values, so you can do it this way. So in the grades, after grades, right? So in the parentheses, you just list the name of the variable you have value, right? So then in the value statement, so you just put the value. So the value will have the same order as the name of the variable you specified in the parentheses after the name of the dataset. Yeah, so then I insert this again, right? So Zachary basically only affect 3 variables, so name, gender, and exam 1, right? Yeah. Yeah, so then we have 2 additional row, right? Yeah, so the name, gender, and exam 1. Yeah. Okay, so this is how to use value clause to insert statement. The last one is we use a select from clause. Yeah, so this query should generate a dataset having the same column name and format as the targeting dataset. You can see create data top. I just create a new dataset. I select star. So select all variables from this grade. So I only keep observations, so whose exam 1 is greater than 90. So then I just insert into grades, right? So basically select star from grades. So I just insert every observation in this dataset to grades. Okay. This is another one. So this is very similar to what we just mentioned in the previous slide, right? Yeah, so if you only want to insert, basically update 3 columns, right? So then insert into grades, right? So you just specify the name of the variable will be affected, right? So then, but in this query, yeah, so then the variable you selected should match these variables. Okay, right, yeah. So because the data set is already messy, so let me reload the data. Okay, reload the data. So we have 22 observations. In here, I print that first, right? So then I basically see remember, so first I create a dataset top, right? So this is essentially a subset of grades. So then I insert those top students to the original data. And then I insert that again. Yeah, but this one only affect 3 columns. So let me show that. Run this one. So this is the original data. So we have 22 observations, right? This is the 22 from 23 to 26. So these 4, right? Because those are the students with exam 1 greater than 90, right? See, these 4 rows are inserted by the first insert clause. Yeah, so the last 4, so they are inserted by the second insert clause. You can see, so first one we insert all variables, right? Yeah, but this one's only affect 3 variables, so name, department, and exam 1. Okay, right. Yeah, so as a summary, if you want to insert rows to a data set, so it is convenient to use a Proc SQL. And so according to your scenario, and so you can decide so how to insert observations. You can use the select from clause, or maybe the value clause, or maybe the set clause.